This is Dominique Wilkins.
Hey, this is Sean Kemp.
This is Gary Payton.
Hey, this is Pau Gasol.
NBA fans, what's up? This is Vince Carter here.
Hey, what's up? This is Matt Barnes. If you're an old school NBA fan like I am, make sure you check out the Basketball Time Machine with my man Sean David.
Hey folks, how's it going? Welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Sean David. Thanks for tuning in. You know what time it is? It is old school NBA time. So in today's episode, I want to take a look at one of my favorite players of the 1990s. A player that had the potential to be an NBA legend, but because of certain reasons, it never got to that point. So I'm talking about Isiah J.R. Rider, and we're going to take a look at his NBA career and see what actually happened. All right, so sit back, buckle up, and let's get down to business.
With the fifth pick in the 1993 NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Isiah J.R. Rider from the University of Nevada, Las Vegas.
In the third quarter, Michael had 16, Rider in. Big time, quickly to down to seven. Ewing got the step and was rejected by Rider. What a play!
All right, now where do we start? Now let me take you back to the early 1990s to the college career of J.R. Rider. Isiah J.R. Rider played college ball from 1989 to 1993. He played for 3 different teams, but his time with UNLV from 1991 to 93 was by far his best. There he would turn into one of the best college players in the country. The 6'5" guard was known to be super explosive, aggressive on the floor, with a deadly shot from basically anywhere. Scouting reports would say that he could be a franchise player. He was very creative and a fan favorite even in his college days. Then at the 1993 NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves could not resist and selected Rider with the 5th pick overall.
They have improved themselves dramatically. This guy is a 20-point-per-game scorer, and don't believe that he does not have a chance to be Rookie of the Year this year. He has that kind of talent.
In his rookie season, Rider was spectacular. The Timberwolves were a bad team that desperately needed a player who could score and who could entertain the fans. This role would be perfect for Rider. He moved into the starting lineup after only 10 games. In that season, it was the priority of head coach Sidney Lowe to develop his young core of Christian Laettner, who came 1 year prior, and J.R. Rider. And even though the Wolves were losing, fans would see some stuff that they had never seen before.
Good defense by Rider, forcing a tough shot by Richmond.
Did not allow him to put it on the floor and get by.
He was destined for the Tonight Show before some plans changed. They would have known about this shot. They'd have booked him once again.
A little side note, I was actually looking for so long to find that clip in good quality, so I'm very happy that I could show you guys that play, because to me, that was one of the most incredible plays in NBA history. You could say about Rider what you wanted, but one thing was for sure, this guy knew how to put on a show. At the 1994 NBA All-Star Weekend, Rider decided to take part in a slam dunk contest. This was no secret, since Rider announced at the NBA Draft that he would not only participate, but also win the slam dunk contest. So there was a lot of pressure on Rider, but once the dunk contest started, Rider owned it.
Isiah is also an interior designer here at the Target Center. Here we go, Isiah Rider.
Look at that one he wraps under his leg.
Isiah is 6'5". He's not happy with the setup over there, right in front of Scottie Pippen. Let's see if he asks Scottie Pippen to move. I doubt that.
Scottie Pippen got 3 NBA championship rings. He can't ask him to move.
Good point, Charles. Oh, between his legs! How about it? Charles Barkley, what do you think?
Oh, my God. That might be the best dunk I ever seen. That was awesome.
Isaiah Rider did not win the Rookie of the Year award, but while averaging 16 points per game, everybody knew that Rider was coming. And the next 2 years, Rider not only became Minnesota's leading scorer, but also turned into one of the best guards in the Western Conference. Unfortunately though, his off-the-court issues would often overshadow his play. At one point it got so bad that the Minnesota Timberwolves had enough of Rider and traded him in a bad deal to the Portland Trail Blazers. Here Isaiah would play on a playoff team for the first time, and his aggressive and intense style of play quickly made him a fan favorite.
¿Quieres diversión? Pues llámale a Isaiah Rider.
Eddie, let's go home. The game is over.
The Blazers' Isaiah Rider and Antonio Wingfield.
Nice pass. Nice pass.
Oh, wait. Boy, that was some pass right there.
It's game over. He usually does this in the fourth quarter. He's doing it early tonight.
Rider trying to beat the buzzer and hit it! The buzzer.
And you can see the clock going down. I really think he got away with a traveling call here. I don't think the officials thought he was going to make this shot. It goes in.
On the Trailblazers, he would average between 15 to 20 points per game and was close to make the NBA All-Star team. But again, off-the-court issues gave Rider a bad reputation and it really hurt his career. After 3 years, Portland wanted to get rid of Rider and traded him to the Atlanta Hawks for Steve Smith. But again, even though Rider played well, it would be the same story again. Only this time, it got worse.
Leading scorer Isaiah Rider showed up late, and the team followed through on its threat to suspend Rider for 3 games. Rider refused to accept the suspension, and the Hawks released him.
If you can't tolerate Isaiah Rider for 4 more weeks, then, just go ahead and let me go. I mean, it was my choice. I love to play. I'm sitting there anxious on the bench every day, but I'm not going to be disruptive. I'm not going to be unprofessional. But it's just been a lot going on, and I thought, me and Lenny had a better rapport where we could be one-on-one with each other. But it's been a lot of darts, and a lot of players basically showing their unhappiness to play with me, and I think it turned, GM and coach against me.
In the 2000-2001 season, Rider was picked up by the Los Angeles Lakers, where he had to come off the bench. He was still averaging 7 points, but when the Lakers made it to the playoffs, Rider was left off the roster. The following season, Rider wanted to stay in Los Angeles, but he failed to get a contract. After 10 more games with the Denver Nuggets, Rider's career was over. At the young age of 30, no team was willing to sign Rider.
10 years ago, Isaiah Rider won the slam dunk title in Minneapolis. Rider was a potent scorer, 4 seasons averaging over 19 points a game, but he bounced around the league, 5 teams in 9 seasons, last playing 10 games for Denver in the 2001-2002 season. Next month, Isaiah J.R. Rider turns 33, and as he sat down with John Thompson, he spoke candidly about his litany of transgressions and a lost career.
I don't think I should not be in the NBA right now. I think I should be playing. I made mistakes. Most of the things I did is hurt myself. So I want to get back out there, get another chance, and play again. So I think why I'm not playing is because people maybe just have question marks, maybe.
So how good was J.R. Rider in my opinion? Well, I personally prefer to take a look at the good stuff and not focus too much on the bad stuff. Potential-wise, I think that guy was off the charts. He could shoot from basically anywhere. He could jump. He was very creative. He was a player where I would say he was special because he was that type of a player that you would love to see as a fan. So I'm very grateful. Even if it was not for a long period of time, I'm grateful that I could see J.R. Rider play. Alright you guys, that was it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed the content. If so, please leave a like and also subscribe to the channel. And I hope I see you next time on the Basketball Time Machine. You all be healthy, take care, and goodbye.
That was a point in the dunk contest that you had that really changed the game. No one had ever really seen this on TV like that. Probably in the gym and like shooting around. Some people can pull it off. You were the first one to really do that.
True.
That was crazy.
Yeah, iconic. It's funny to use that word because honestly, since then, college, pro, high school, everyone has won that dunk contest with going between the legs.
You have to do it now.
Different variations, doing it better now.
Off the bounce.
Adding to it or whatever. But at the end of the day, they saw that somewhere.